Your partner's secrets was leaked online. The shocking truth will break your heart. My dear child, if you believe in angels, start this video and watch it completely. Angel says, "My child, listen carefully. The time is now. This is not an ordinary message and you must not take it lightly. This was not meant to come to you by accident or curiosity. No, this was written across the winds of time for your spirit to receive in the very hour your heart started to whisper questions you were too afraid to say out loud. Heaven has stirred, the silence has been broken, and now what you are about to read will pierce you like a thunderstorm of truth, because you have been walking with a weight you could not name. And tonight, something inside you is trembling, because deep within, you already knew. You already knew something was hidden. Something was off. And the more you tried to ignore it, the more the pain found new ways to show up in your dreams, in your silence, in the moments when you were alone and pretending everything was fine. There is something that has been kept from you, secrets laid bare in the shadows, not to destroy you, but to show you who has been standing in your light pretending to be your sunrise. This is about someone who told you they loved you while hiding a face you were never meant to see. The one you gave your heart to, your trust to, the one you defended when others warned you, the one you stayed up late thinking about, even when your soul whispered warnings in the night. That one. That one whose name you said in prayer, asking God if it was safe to keep believing. And now the veil is being lifted. Slowly. Painfully. But it must. Because the truth was never going to stay buried. The whispers have turned into winds, and the winds have carried evidence, not through gossip, but through divine interruption. What was once hidden has now been exposed. Screens lit up. Messages surfaced. Videos, screenshots, memories they thought they deleted, brought back to the surface by hands they cannot control. And the moment you open what you were not supposed to see, your heart will not be the same. It will shake. It will break. Because the person you love the most was not who you believed. You must prepare yourself now. Do not ignore this message. Do not say it cannot be. Because deep down, something already knew. You just didn't want it to be true. But now it is here, and the truth has its own way of setting fire to illusions. The secrets leaked online were not just random. They were summoned to the surface for your protection. You may think it's an accident, but nothing is accidental when the heavens move on your behalf. You prayed for truth. You begged God to show you what was really going on. And God heard. Not one tear you cried was in vain. The one you love has secrets. The kind that were never supposed to reach your eyes. The kind that mock everything they promised you. The kind that twist the knife deeper because you were loyal. Faithful. Blindly so. You trusted them in a way you've never trusted anyone before. And they use that trust like a mirror to hide behind, reflecting back your love while doing things that would shatter you if you ever knew. But now you know. Or rather, now you will know. Because it's not just coming, it has already begun. Someone has found out. Someone who knows both of you. Someone who has proof. And soon, that proof will reach you in a way that cannot be denied. You will want to close your eyes. You will want to pretend it was a lie. But your heart will feel the crack, and that crack will grow until you finally break into the truth. And when you do, it will feel like losing the person twice, once when you realize what they've done, and again when you realize how much of yourself you gave to someone who was never honest with you. But don't collapse. Don't let this be the end of your story. This is not punishment. This is mercy. The truth, no matter how painful, is a gift. Because it frees you. It gives you the power to choose with eyes open. It pulls you out of the fantasy and plants your feet in reality. And reality, while painful, is the only place where healing can begin. You can't heal a wound you pretend isn't there. And your wound, my child, is deep. Not just because they lied, but because you loved. You really loved. And that is nothing to be ashamed of. You didn't fail. You weren't foolish. You were pure. You believed. And that belief was beautiful, even if they did not deserve it. Now, what you do next will determine everything. You must not chase them. Do not beg for an explanation. The same lips that kissed you with affection also spoke lies behind your back. The same hands that held you in moments of passion were touching others without your knowledge. The betrayal is layered. It is not a single event, it is a pattern. A history. A habit. One they never thought they'd have to answer for. But the time has come. The mask is falling. And though it hurts, you are being rescued. You asked me to reveal what's real, and I have. Now, don't close your eyes again. Don't return to what I've delivered you from. Don't justify what I've exposed. I loved you too much to leave you blind. I loved you too much to let them keep fooling you. Now walk. Walk away from the lie, even if your heart still beats for them. I will heal what they broke. I will restore what they wasted. But first, you must let go. This is your moment. A sacred turning point. Heaven is not punishing you, it is protecting you. But you must obey the warning. Do not go looking for excuses to stay. Don't scroll through old memories trying to erase what you just found. The evidence is clear. The messages, the videos, the conversations, they were all real. What you saw online was not edited. It was not made up. It was divine intervention. And if you ignore it, you will suffer more deeply than you can imagine. This is the hour of awakening. Do not go back to sleep. They will try to twist it. They will say it was nothing. That you're overreacting. That it was a mistake. That it meant nothing. But remember this, anything someone is willing to hide from you is something they knew would hurt you. And what they hid was not a moment, it was a life. A life they were living without you. In shadows. In lies. You were the one holding it all together. You were the one staying faithful while they laughed behind your back. And even now, they may still be pretending, smiling in your face while texting others behind your back. But the pretending ends here. The performance is over. The curtain has fallen. You must leave. You must stop watering dead soil. You must stop hoping they'll change when they never planned to. They only changed when they got caught. But the heart that truly loves doesn't need to be exposed to tell the truth, it chooses honesty every day. And that is not what they did. You deserve better. Not because you are perfect, but because you are real. And you must not lower yourself to keep someone who never rose high enough to reach your heart honestly. Cry, my child. Let it break. Scream if you must. But do not return. Your future is not behind you. It is in front of you. And though the path will be lonely at first, I promise you, peace is coming. Love is coming. A real love. A faithful love. But not until you clear the space. Not until you stop clinging to what was never meant to last. The truth has arrived. And now the healing begins. Forgive yourself for not seeing it sooner. You saw with the eyes of love, and that is never wrong. But now, you must see with the eyes of truth. Your story is not ending, it is beginning again. With eyes open. With strength reborn. With a heart that will learn to trust again, not because you forget, but because you survive. And you will survive. You will rise. You will heal. You will love again. But not today. Today is for mourning. For letting go. For ending the chapter that was never honest to begin with. They will regret it. Not now. Not while they're still running. But one day, when the silence comes and they are alone with themselves, they will remember you. The one who loved purely. The one who would have stayed forever. And it will haunt them, not because you cursed them, but because they cursed themselves by losing someone they never deserved. Let them feel that. Let them walk through the life they chose. You walk forward now. Not because it's easy, but because it's right. The truth leaked not to hurt you, but to awaken you. You have been awakened. Don't go back to sleep. And when the nights feel too long and the tears won't stop, remember this: God is with you. Not just in the joy, but in the pain. Not just in the miracles, but in the mess. And this pain, as deep as it is, will not be the end of you. It will be the making of you. Now breathe. Let go. Walk. And don't look back. The truth has set you free. And freedom, even when it hurts, is always a gift. This was the message you were meant to find. You didn't stumble here by chance. Heaven led you here. Now open your heart, let the tears fall, and begin again. It's over now. And though it broke your heart, it saved your soul. If you'd like to donate or show your appreciation, you can give a super thanks up to $100. This is your time to rise. This message is for you. Someone who is reading this right now has been crying silently in their soul, wondering why everything suddenly feels too heavy, too hard, too slow. The world has shifted in a way you cannot explain, and though the sun still rises and the moon still lights the sky, your heart has been eclipsed by a weight that words cannot measure. You felt it in your chest, that strange quietness after trust is broken. That whisper in the night that says, something is not right. Something is hidden. You have been chosen to read this at this exact moment in time, because something is unraveling around you, and it is not by coincidence. The hands of heaven have positioned this message before your eyes not to frighten you, but to prepare you. This is not the end, no. Beloved, this is the beginning of a divine unveiling. Someone close to your heart, someone whose name you've spoken like a prayer in your loneliness, someone whose presence once felt like home. This person has kept secrets from you, and the truth is surfacing in ways that are beyond human manipulation. What was done in the dark is being brought into light, not to harm you, but to set you free. You deserve freedom. You deserve the truth, even when it breaks you. The veil is thinning. The wind is shifting. And heaven has heard the silent scream that lives inside your chest. Your partner, the one you trusted deeply, has been walking with shadows behind their back. Things you were never supposed to see are now appearing like cracks in glass, growing wider with every passing moment. The secrets they tried to bury have been leaked. Not just whispered in a private room, but leaked, exposed in places they never imagined. What was once hidden is now crawling across digital walls, traced through messages, conversations, and silence that has become too loud to ignore. You may have already felt it. That strange energy. That off feeling when they speak to you. The way their eyes shift slightly, the way their hands tremble when you ask certain questions, the way they suddenly need to step out or turn their phone over when they sit beside you. These weren't coincidences. Your spirit already knew. But your heart, your beautiful heart, wanted to believe in love. You wanted to believe in loyalty. You held on when everything inside you told you to let go. And now, here you are. The truth, shocking and sharp, is arriving. It will hurt, yes. But it will also heal you. There are things this person never told you, conversations they had behind your back, promises they made to others, places they went when they told you they were busy. And now, because divine justice has been stirred in the heavens, those secrets are no longer locked away. The doors are opening. Screenshots are surfacing. Memories you were never meant to find are being handed to you, not by accident, but by a divine hand that is tired of seeing you manipulated. God says this one time, your soul must not ignore this sign again. The messages you see online, the whispers you've heard from others, the uneasy dreams that have haunted your sleep, they are not just coincidences. They are confirmations. Every gut feeling, every moment of doubt, every tear you shed alone in the bathroom while pretending to be strong, they were all fragments of a truth that is now revealing itself. And while it will hurt like 1,000 storms, it will also clear the sky so you can finally breathe. Your heart was never weak for loving them. Don't believe that lie. Your heart was courageous, willing to trust, willing to forgive, willing to hope. But love does not mean blindness. Love does not mean silence. Love does not mean surrendering yourself to betrayal and smiling through the ache. Love, real love, walks in truth, even when truth trembles. This person, your partner, made choices that cannot be unseen. They spoke things about you that you never imagined they were capable of saying. They laughed in rooms where your pain was the punchline. They exposed parts of your story that were never theirs to share. And now, those conversations, those videos, those exchanges are leaking, not because someone wants to hurt you, but because you must finally stop being chained to an illusion. You were never meant to carry someone else's lies like they were your truth. The breaking of your heart is painful, yes, but it is not a curse. It is a holy reset. It is heaven saying, I will no longer let you be fooled. I will no longer let you suffer quietly. I will bring the truth to your doorstep so loudly that you can no longer pretend you didn't hear it. Someone you love deeply knelt down and cried last night because they never imagined the day would come when the things they thought were hidden would come rushing into the open. But the tears they cry now are not enough to undo the cracks they caused in your soul. This is not a time to feel guilty for walking away from pain. This is not a time to bend your spine backward just to keep someone else's lies standing. Let them fall. Let every false thing crumble. Let the truth do what it was sent to do, expose, cleanse, and rebuild. It is okay to be angry. It is okay to feel the waves of heartbreak hit you like 1,000 tidal forces. You are not weak for feeling. You are not foolish for believing. But you are being called to awaken now, to rise from the wreckage and see clearly. Your heart may break, but your spirit is being revived. There is someone who still loves you, deeper than this world can hold. Not the one who lied. Not the one who betrayed. But the one who made you. The one who formed your soul with tenderness and strength. That one is whispering to you now, it's time to rise. The truth was never your enemy. It was your escape. The person you trusted shared secrets that were sacred. And now, others know what should have never been spoken. But don't be ashamed. You are not what they said. You are not their twisted version of your story. You are not the label they tried to pin on you to justify their betrayal. You are more. You are still standing. You are still breathing. You are still here. And that means something powerful. You still have a future. Do not chase after someone who played with your soul. Do not explain yourself to people who only listen to gossip. Do not try to fix a relationship that was built on deception. Let them feel what it means to lose someone who loved them purely. Because the truth is this, you were the rare one. You were the prayer they didn't deserve. And now, as the truth spreads, as the secrets leak, as the people who once stood with them begin to back away, they will finally understand what they lost. But by then, it will be too late. Someone else will see your worth. Someone else will cherish you without lies. Someone else will hold your name with reverence, not recklessness. But first, you must heal. You must allow this unraveling to happen. You must face the truth that is now unfolding and choose to walk away from what tried to bury your light. There is someone new coming. Someone who sees your pain and doesn't flinch. Someone who hears your silence and understands it. Someone who will not use your story for entertainment but will guard it with sacred hands. But you cannot meet them if you keep running back to the one who broke you. There is a table being prepared for you in the presence of those who tried to ruin you. And they will see, all of them, that what they meant for your breaking became your breakthrough. Your tears will not be wasted. Your heartbreak will not be in vain. Your scars will become the ink that writes your testimony. So let it leak. Let every secret pour into the light. Let the truth burn away what was never real. And when the dust settles, you will find yourself standing, not as a victim, but as a vessel of wisdom, power, and divine love. This message is not to scare you. It is to wake you. This is your moment of truth. This is your call to rise. You don't need to search for proof anymore. The leaks are real. The betrayal is real. But so is your healing. So is your future. So is your power to choose peace over pain. They tried to cover the truth with charm. They tried to hide their steps with smiles. But heaven saw. And heaven responded. Now it's your turn. Choose freedom. Choose truth. Choose yourself. You are more than what they did to you. You are more than the lies they told. You are more than the tears you cried. You are chosen. You are covered. You are called. Open your heart. Open your eyes. Walk away from the ruins, and don't look back. The truth has set you free. Now it's time to live like it. And don't forget, this message was sent to you for a reason. Don't ignore it. Don't dismiss it. There's still time to break away from what was never meant to hold you. Finally, God is exposing this woman. Open it now before the last tear falls from your eye. This is your sign. Your answer. Your clarity. Read this again when it hurts. Read this again when you feel weak. Read this again when you forget who you are. And remember, you were always worth the truth. Even if it broke your heart. Because now, your healing can finally begin.